It is a rustic landscape of peaks and paddy fields, a country seemingly at odds with the modern world. Less than 2 generations ago, Bhutan had a subsistence economy. Now it's hoping to graduate from the UN's list of least developed countries to a developing one.
Things are a little slower here, more manageable than other places, but there's globalization, there's explosion of media, there's forces beyond our control, and we're being in that prized open.
Bhutan became a democracy in 2008 under the orders of the previous king. It's a change the country's still getting used to. Polling stations have been set up even in the remotest corners of the country. Voters will choose from one of 2 parties. There's very little politically that separates them, including their names: the DPT, Bhutan's first ever ruling party, and the DNT, political newcomers.
It's really at the crossroad because we are a new party. What we are offering people is that we must strengthen democracy. And when we say we must strengthen democracy, we must strengthen the bridge between the people and the government.
We are looking at firstly bridging the development gap. Then we're looking at income gap. Then it's gender gap. Then it's generation gap. And then we also have a strong social agenda. We believe in doing what is right and not what is popular.
Both parties also want to protect the driving force of Bhutan's economy: hydropower. It accounts for a quarter of the country's national income, most of which is sold as electricity to neighbouring India. Economic growth has led to better healthcare and education. It's improved roads, created more business opportunities and industry. But there's also a fierce political debate on how best to balance this economic growth with protecting the environment and Bhutan's unique cultural heritage. Nature is the backbone of the economy, but hydropower is also responsible for half of all external loans, making Bhutan the second most indebted nation in Asia after Japan in proportion to population. Since it emerged from international isolation in the 1960s, Bhutan's gone through seismic change. Markets in the capital are now flooded with food from India. Growth is everywhere to be seen. But it could be many more years before this once secretive nation stands on its own 2 feet. Neave, Al Jazeera, Thimphu, Bhutan.